guy, he reminds me of...
Yeah? Who does he remind you of?
You'll welcome us, won't you?
Hey. Oh, hey.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I am back again with another episode of Tokyo Ghoul Re. This is part 1, episode 2. We saw in the last part that a lot of the... I don't know if it's a lot of them, but some of the previous characters from the previous season are a little older. It says in the information that it's 2 years from the last attack. And Ken is on there. Motto, the old guy's daughter, she's on there. She's a little older. We got a few other people. I still need to go back and see if I can find out any of them that were on the previous one, connect them in my mind so that I know this is this person and this is this person. Not really good with names, so that I wouldn't necessarily recognize names isn't surprising, and plus I don't even know if they're going by the same names. Anyway, it looks like they're using these quink abilities, quinke abilities, quinks. The quinks, they're calling them quinks. They're using these abilities by doing what had happened with Ken at the beginning of the last season, which was basically taking a human and producing ghoul-like abilities and features. At least some of them can control. Apparently the one girl has not been able to figure out how to control hers yet. But humans that can also access ghoul abilities and do ghoul things. I think the previous seasons that we were watching, the doves were using quinke parts, but they weren't actually part ghoul or anything like that. What? Where's my phone? Hold on, I gotta find my phone and turn off my alarm. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I had to go on a wild goose chase for my phone I had put in my robe this morning and forgot about it, which is not a place I hardly ever put it. My kid found it, so I was wandering around all over the house.
So they aren't exactly the same as Kaneki. They are related.
Right. I think they were twin girls or something that were like that. So they're not like the old guy motto was. They are beyond that. Anyway, I think it's time for us to go ahead and start the episode.
Do it. Accept me as part of you. Come on, come on. I won't let you swallow me up.
And the finger thing was definitely a dead giveaway. But the art and everything, it definitely looked like Ken.
And I'm pretty sure this one deviates a lot more from the original story.
Okay.
Like the original written version.
Right. Asphyxia Kushine.
You're stronger than I expected. Why, thank you. Awesome! He's using his Kagune and his Quinke. That's cheating. How you like this? Mr. Sauce! What'll I do? I can't regenerate in time. I say! Stand down.
But teach!
You heard the order. Follow it.
What's with him? It's like he's a different person.
You're not getting past me, Odochi.
Oh, really? You're a lot tougher than those delinquents I've been fighting. What's your story?
You're much better off not knowing anything about me. This guy, he reminds me of...
Yeah? Who does he remind you of?
Now it's payback time!
Jeez, what is it with you? Doesn't matter how hard you try, you're irredeemable. Kaneki.
It was you, Nishiki. What's going on? Who the hell is Nishiki? I can't think straight!
You didn't remember him?
Sort of.
Sorry, old friend, but time's up.
Or you had, like, blocked him from his memory or something?
Not exactly.
Okay.
We've got an SS-rated ghoul on our hands. Prepare to restrain Heisei.
SS-rated ghoul?
Akira.
Yeah. He's in my sights. Time for a little nap, I say. We were able to restrain him successfully.
I suppose it's possible that contact with Audichi triggered his breakdown. Well, good work, Senior Investigator Motto. Please continue to look after the Quink Squad and First Class Sasaki.
Yes, sir. The Quinks project is Chief Washu's doing. He initiated the project himself, and he's the one who selected a half-ghoul, Heisei Sasaki. Question is, what are his true motives?
Investigator Motto, is something the matter, dear? You have such a serious look on your face.
I'm fine, Investigator Kijima.
Heard your last mission was eventful. I find the Quink Squad utterly fascinating. The half-ghoul, first-class Sasaki and his team of investigators with built-in Quinkays. It was a pleasure to run into you. Now, if you'll excuse me, let's get going, Furuta.
Item. Heisei Sasaki is to be treated as a human.
That voice does not match that face.
However, if he loses control, investigators are required to treat him as a ghoul, and he must be exterminated. What a cruel set of instructions.
As an investigator, if a foe threatens your life, you run. Does that really justify a slap in the face? You're the captain. You never should have exposed them to danger. If I hadn't shown up when I did, you would all be dead. Do you understand the finality of death? Once you're gone, there's no bringing you back. I can't risk this happening again. You're relieved as squad captain. I find that hard to accept. Superior's orders.
I find that hard to accept.
You're just a ghoul to me. Hey! Mr. Sauce risked his life to save us, you ungrateful bastard! You're much worse than any ghoul I've come across!
Urie can say whatever he wants. It's not going to change my mind. I've already decided on a replacement. Quink Squad's new captain is Investigator Ginshi Shirazu.
It's always grand when you get somebody you were in charge of put in charge of you.
That's a job for someone with smarts! I ain't got the chops!
You'll look out for the team. I trust you.
Yep.
Get too defiant, I'll devour you, since I'm just a ghoul and all.
Oh, the game.
I only hope that Urie sees this as opportunity to work on his attitude.
You sound like a parent. You care about them, don't you?
Yeah, they're like my high-maintenance
I
children.
mean, you should at least a little bit. You're more willing to stick your neck out for somebody that you care about.
Okay, I surrender.
Yes, it can interfere,
You're getting stronger, not bad.
but it can also help.
Mind if we talk?
It's the voice again.
Yes, sir. I tried to fight him off, but he kept whispering in my ear. Somehow I just know that's my former self. I don't remember anything about the first 20 years of my life.
Wow.
But it doesn't matter. I'm happy where I am. If my former self resurfaces and takes control, I risk losing everything I've worked so hard to build over the last 2 years.
I mean, your former self isn't just that.
I understand.
Like, there were many parts of your former self.
Friends and family from your past that you left behind.
I have a family.
And I would say, being that stuff is starting to surface, more shit's gonna start surfacing. That's just the way that works.
I can always just bring it to you.
That's okay. It'd be nice to see my grandkids too. All good.
No, it's not, Kuroiwa. You're the spawn of that despicable man who left my father to die. You don't know how it feels, knowing that what little remains of your dad is lying inside a coffin.
You've still got your father.
Let me know when it'd be a good time to stop by. Take care of yourself.
Don't work yourself too hard. I hope he works himself to death.
You want your cognate beefed up?
Yes, sir.
You don't seem to understand how this works. The idea to create quinkses like you came about thanks to Sasaki's unique half-ghoul state. Kakuho was taken from a ghoul and implanted. 5 stages of frames were set up. You've already increased to frame 2.
All we have to do is raise my frame level and I'll be good to go, right, Doc?
Yes, but I wouldn't recommend it.
My mind's made up. I want to go through with it, Doc.
I'll need you to get both the chief and your mentor's permission, please.
Don't go playing the moralist now, old man.
I mean, they need to know.
The same ghoul who teamed up with Fraggucci to kill my father.
You apparently have informed consent and everything, but I still don't think you fucking get what the fuck is
Artemis told me all about
it's gonna entail.
He said he learned how to handle a Queen K thanks to him.
I suspect Torso is affiliated with
And the
Algeria.
people that you're working with should probably know this shit.
It's a matter of time before we lose the case. HQ will want it taken over by someone in S1 through S3.
Do you think Shimoguchi's gonna be okay?
I hope so, but he was the only one to survive. It's painful to lose those who you've spent so much of your time with.
Once you join Algiri, it won't be easy for you to leave.
I don't have any choice. How did it come to this? If I make use of Algiri, then maybe...
Hey, Psyche. The name's Ayato. Was there a guy named Heisei Sasaki?
We worked our tails off and for nothing!
I'm back. What's up?
We just found out that HQ decided to pull us off the Torso investigation.
They're saying they have reason to believe he's a member of Algiri Tree.
Then there's nothing we can do. S1 through S3 are in charge of Algiri matters, remember?
Yeah, but it blows because I feel like we almost had him, you know? What are you doing, Psycho? No way. Don't even think about it. You seriously gonna eat that whole ham by yourself? They want us to track down a ghoul called Nutcracker.
Nutcracker.
Oh, just do it. I'm so excited.
Then I won't keep you waiting, big boy. What's with the name Nutcracker?
Because she likes to crack nuts.
Apparently she's got a thing for smashing the testicles of her victims.
Painful?
I saw Urie this morning. He seemed to think there was something off with his frame. Said he might have to stay in the hospital for a few days. Huh?
You should have reported to me as soon as you found out.
Sorry about that.
What about Psycho?
We tried to wake her up this morning, but there was no answer.
I really hope she didn't die of ham poisoning.
Ham poisoning.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a great day. Do you mind if we stop in really quick?
R.E.?
This cafe serves a delicious cup of coffee. Trust me, my nasal cognate hasn't let me down yet.
Trying different coffee shops around town is sort of his hobby.
Oh, come on, Yomo.
I'm getting all excited.
It tastes so familiar to me. She stood there smiling. Like she was at a loss, or maybe feeling a little sad. And I asked myself, how could anyone be as pretty as her?
So they call the little girl Psycho.
That's her name, Psycho.
Her name is literally Psycho.
It's not English Psycho, it's
right,
like
right.
Saiko, I think.
Okay.
Psycho Konobayashu.
And Kaneki seems to have some kind of amnesia or something. I still think things are gonna start, like, reappearing, because once that happens, it tends to induce more of that happening more often.
Yeah, especially with him meeting his people he knew very well in his past life.
Right, right. I mean, I think the last time he saw her, she basically begged him to come back, and he said he was going to leave. I thought he was going back to Algiri, but...
Don't tell me that you guys are coexist!
Now watch your language.
I think the last time they talked, she had, like, beat him up because he had left.
Heading up their own squadron.
I'm thinking of the time after, like, the really big attack, and my brain is saying there was snow, but it might have been, like, ashes or something like that was falling.
Are you talking about when the cafe was destroyed?
I think so. It was after he'd been tortured.
Oh, that was way before the cafe was destroyed, because he joined Algirici.
Right.
That was like the second to last time he talked to her, and then he came back. She was mad at him for leaving, beat him up, and then they had the whole battle at the cafe. Kaneki took his friend who was dying to the doves.
Yeah.
And she was running back. She never actually reached him.
Right. And I kept complaining that, like, the whole time, she seems to be running the whole time, yet is never getting there. And I was complaining that Ken is going so fucking slow.
Yeah, and it's funny because she's supposed to be, like, an agile, fast ghoul.
Alright, y'all, that's all I got for you this week. I will see you next week. Bye.
Is there more?
We'll just have to tune in next week to find out, won't we?
And remember, if you like this content, please click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, click subscribe. Ring that little bell and click all, and you'll get more notifications anytime new content comes out.